Hello and very good afternoon to all our viewers. You're watching www.ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. And today we are bringing you live actions of the Milo Knockouts Trophy between St. Peter's College and St. Anthony's College from Kandy. And this is going to be an interesting clash, and this is the opener because Isipatana game versus DS Senanaka. Isipatana got a walkover yesterday. As a result, Isipatana will be promoted for the last four. And the winner of today's game, of course, will be playing against Isipatana College, the league champions. But unfortunately, Science College, who won the league last year, who won the Knockouts Trophy last year, and this time they are not playing, unfortunately, due to some lack of finance. As a result, they are not playing, but few other schools got this opportunity, especially from the plate segment. Also, St. Joseph's pulled out of the competition. So as a result, the plate runners-up Zaira College will take on St. Thomas's College on Tuesday in this same venue at Royal Sports Complex. And also tomorrow, the third quarterfinal game is between Royal College taking on Wesley College, and we'll be bringing live that game as well. So the weather condition, it was hot and humid while ago, but all of a sudden 5-10 minutes ago it became very cool, especially some dark clouds went over the Royal Complex, and all of a sudden the humidity is also gone down, and that will of course help the Kandy lads, especially when they take on charge. And of course, these two games played for the Rector's Trophy in the league, single league, whereas St. Anthony's were leading in the halftime, but they could not win at the end of the full time, as St. Peter's won 21 points to 11. And we'll be giving you the team cards, and we'll see who's the starting lineup just after the break. Stay with us on www.thepapare.com. We'll be right back soon.
හිටිය ශ්‍රී ලංකා පිලේ එංගලන්ත සංචාරයේ උණුසුම් අවස්ථා ඔබේ මොබයිල් එකෙන් සජීවීව ඩයලොග් මයි ටීවී වෙතින්ම පමණයි. ඩේටා කාස්තුවක් නොමැතිව දවසටම රුපියල් 333ක් වැනි සුළු මුදලකට ඇති තරම් නරඹන්න. ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ටයිප් කර 8282ට SMS කරන්න. ඩයලොග් වෙතින් මයි ටීවී අනාගතය ආදායි.
ළමයෝ දැන් ඩේටා වලට ඔච්චර ලෝභ වෙන්න ඕන නැහැ. ඔන්න ඩයලොග් හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් එකේ ඩේටා ඩබල් වෙලා.
එහෙනම් ඩබල් ගෙවන්නත් වෙයි.
නෑ, තියෙන ඩේටා වගේ ඩබල් ලැබෙනවා පරණ ගානටම නොමිලේ. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකකේ සහ වේගවත්ම ඉන්ටර්නෙට් සම්බන්ධතාවයෙන් දැන් රෑට ඩේටා ඩබල් වෙලා.
ඩේටා ඩබල්.
ඩයලොග් අනාගතය ආදායි.
This is the story of a nation on the move, competing globally through a fiber optic network, delivering solutions instantly with superfast 4G, redefining entertainment with 3G HSPA+, making every day more efficient with Wi-Fi, bringing a world of knowledge to your home with fixed 4G. Get connected 4G. Get connected to Sri Lanka's fastest network. Dialog, the #1 choice of the people. Dialogue, the future today.
Sawadika! Can you give me data SIM?
Massage?
No, data SIM.
Massage, very good.
No, data SIM.
You are Sri Lanka? Why you no use dialogue data roaming? Unlimited data, $5 a day.
Unlimited data for just $5 a day?
Yeah. Unlimited, same massage you want?
Me?
Unlimited data roaming for just $5 a day with dialogue roaming. Clearly the best way to roam.
1 for 1 is all I want. 1 for 1 is all I need.
Here, what's all this 1 for 1 talk?
The 1 for 1 plan from Dialog. Get 1 MB free for every 1 minute of talk time, per second charging, and a flat rate to any network.
Dialog 1 for 1 prepaid plan. Dialog, the future today.
Here?
how are you going to stay in touch abroad?
Dialogue roaming. They give the best rates.
Only if you pick the preferred network. Otherwise,
Just get dialogue roaming. It's the one and only best rate on any overseas network, guaranteed.
one guaranteed best rate on any network. Woohoo!
Hassle-free roaming with the best rates in over 200 countries with Dialogue Roaming. Clearly the best way to roam. Introducing the Ultra 99 postpaid package from Dialogue. Say everything you want to say with the ultra benefits of extra talk time, extra SMS and extra data at a monthly rental of just 99 rupees only. Dialogue, the future today.
Here, where can I get a data SIM? Meh. I say, old chap, where might a fellow find a data SIM card? Kiannako.
You're from Sri Lanka, right?
How did you know?
Why don't you use Dialogue data roaming? Unlimited data for $5 a day.
Unlimited data for $5 a day and...
Data unlimited, my patience isn't.
Unlimited data roaming for just $5 a day with Dialogue roaming. Clearly the best way to roam.
This is the story of a nation on the move, competing globally through a fiber optic network, delivering solutions instantly with superfast 4G, redefining entertainment with 3G HSPA+, making every day more efficient with Wi-Fi, bringing a world of knowledge to your home with fixed 4G. Get connected to Sri Lanka's fastest network. Dialogue, the #1 choice of the people. Dialogue, the future today.
Sawadee-ka! Can you give me data SIM?
Massage?
No, data SIM.
Massage, very good.
No, data SIM.
You are Sri Lanka? Why you no use Dialogue data roaming? Unlimited data $5 a day.
Unlimited data for just $5 a day?
Yeah. Unlimited, same massage you want?
Me?
Unlimited data roaming for just $5 a day with Dialogue roaming. Clearly the best way to roam.
1 for 1 is all I want. 1 for 1 is all I need.
Here, what's all this 1-for-1 talk?
The 1-for-1 plan from Dialogue. Get 1 MB free for every 1 minute of talk time, per second charging and a flat rate to any network.
Dialogue 1-for-1 prepaid plan. Dialogue, the future today.
Here? How are you going to stay in touch abroad?
Dialogue roaming. They give the best rates.
Only if you pick the preferred network. Otherwise,
Just get dialogue roaming. It's the one and only best rate on any overseas network, guaranteed.
one guaranteed best rate on any network. Woohoo!
Hassle-free roaming with the best rates in over 200 countries with Dialogue Roaming. Clearly the best way to roam. Introducing the Ultra 99 postpaid package from Dialogue. Say everything you want to say with the ultra benefits of extra talk time, extra SMS and extra data at a monthly rental of just 99 rupees only. Dialogue, the future today.
Here, where can I get a data SIM? Meh. I say, old chap, where might a fellow find a data SIM card? Kiannako.
You're from Sri Lanka, right?
How did you know?
Why don't you use Dialogue data roaming? Unlimited data for $5 a day.
Unlimited data for $5 a day and...
Data unlimited, my patience isn't.
Unlimited data roaming for just $5 a day with Dialogue roaming. Clearly the best way to roam.
Every breath you take, every move
Progress starts with a dream. Through connectivity, technology, and talent, that dream can become a reality. Axiata, with you every step you take.
Hello and very good afternoon once again. Joining us, whoever, wherever from the world, this is Milo Knockouts, the President Trophy between St. Peter's College and St. Anthony's College here at the Royal Sports Complex. And it was very hot and humid a while ago, but all of a sudden the weather has slightly changed, and we can see some breeze coming in, and the humidity level also gone down, which is a good sign for the game of rugby. But here at the grounds, of course, the spectators are not really fill the seats. There are so many space we can see on the screen. But this game, there's no doubt, there's no love lost between these two games, because they play the Rector's Trophy in the Single Schools Rugby League. But St. Peter's, who won the league, that trophy rather, in 21 points to 11 at Nithawala grounds few weeks ago. But St. Peter's coming as a favourites for this game. They also took so much time into this season to get into the momentum, especially they have some very good skillful three-quarters in their team, in the likes of Sandesh Jayavikrama, the captain, Diat Fernando, the speedster, and we'll go through the team cards. On the other hand, talking about this St. Anthony's team, of course, the Samuel Madhuanta factor, I don't know how much he's going to put this St. Peter's under pressure, because he's a guy who can kick from 55-meter range, and he also kicked the winning drop goal against Wesley College last week. So there's so much expectations from him, and also the coach, Vaipa Gunaratna, of course, a familiar figure for the Sri Lankan coaching arena. And we'll first have a look at the team cards of St. Peter's College. Rahul Delpachitra, the prop forward. Ravi Nyapa, the hooker. Vinul Udukumbara, he's starting today ahead of Rodrigo. And Shanuka Nanakar and Narendra Pereira will be the lock combination for this. And their line out will be a key factor, because they have the opposite number, Mohammad Shabir, who can steal some line outs for St. Anthony's. And in the back, loose forwards, Guru Singh and Sajid Seram alongside Angelo Mendes, who's at the number 8. Then the playmaker Avishka Hinpal starting. And then also Stefan Sivaraj at the fly half position will be another key man. He was so good in the last game against Trinity. Also used to beat the first man defense quite often in the last game. And you have Dikshan and Nonis in the number 11 jersey, and two centers, Disanayaka and Jayavikrama, alongside the other two in the back, that is Ratnayaka and Diat Fernando, the speedster. And let's have a look at the Antonian team lineup. Shenal Das, the big 105 kg prop forward. Dinesh Rodrigo, Anchana Aryavangsa, they will be a key in the scrum and the set piece. And also I'm talking about Mohammad Shabir. He's a key figure in the line out alongside Monishan, and the loose forward Dulshan, Millamaditya and Amarakon at number 8. Also Duminda Hettiarachi, he's also a key figure. He used to send some quick balls when the fullback Samuel Madhuanta starts as a fly half quite often in this game, also in the previous game. And Dinu Kamarasinghe and Jayan Silagam, the combination in the center field, it's going to be a vital aspect, because they are taking one of the same or pretty equal defenders in the opposite numbers. So it's going to be an interesting game, interesting tussle between those two. And also we'll have a look at the replacement. We don't have a few jersey numbers, unfortunately, from the team card which we get. So as you can see, Bianwala, another key figure to play in the front row in the second half. Also you can see Dilshan, another key factor for St. Peter's, and also Javed Zarok replacing from Rodrigo's place. He'll be a flank forward. He will waiting for his first start rather, from the bench. And also St. Anthony's, you can see Nilanga Ranavira and Mohammad Wasim. Also you have Amara Singh and Himsara will be two vital players as the game goes past the second half. So joining me in the commentary box is none other than the famous name S.W. Chang. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Shabir. I like the way you stressed the point of St. Peter's favourites, and surely, truly I agree that they are the true favourites this evening. But having said that, this is a knockout tournament. Anything can happen, because they will go flat out, because one game, that's it, and then you lose, you exit. And of course, St. Anthony's have got the coaching staff changed with Viper and Nalaka Virat Kohli taking over. You know how it is, the knockouts. You know what the FA Cup can do with big guns going out in the round 1, round 2, and anything can happen here. But having said that, St. Peter's are truly favourites, and especially with their massive big win against Trinity last week, or weekend before, they finished off in a very winning note again in the school season.
Absolutely, and this the man, you can see the St. Peter's team going into the tunnel, just did their warm-ups, almost a 15 minutes warm-up session, and we saw some interesting new tactics there, doing the breakdown tactics, eh?
Yeah, I know there's a lot of new information that comes out with new ways of warming up, new ways of getting the boys focused, and I'm sure they must be right on the ball with the World Rugby Arena, with the World Cups coming up and with the Olympics coming up, and a lot of rugby to play. And hats off and well done to England for their 3-0 whitewash against the West Indies, and hopefully Sri Lanka won't be whitewashed at the one-day tournament which is going on.
Yes, indeed, and also St. Anthony is still warming up. I'm not sure. It's time up. This game's supposed to start at 4:15 according to the school's union officials, and we're already 8 minutes delayed. Perhaps it's going to start at 4:30 kickoff. And of course, we have been talking about the St. Peter's team and their new training warm-up sessions, especially in the breakdown, like what they are doing a while ago, which is out of your cameras.
Shabir, I can see another new innovation of warming up. They are punching each other, they're boxing each other, now going into a lower drive, body positioning, and mainly they're getting the body focused. And I think they're sending the message to the brain at this situation, when a body moves this way, this is only what I need, and this is what I want to do.
Absolutely. So I think that's all done, and the team is ready to go to the tunnel. And like you said, the scrum, they were trying to engage in free scrum in the previous games. Also, their set piece was so good, and they are now playing as a team. I just had a chat before the game with their assistant coach, Nalaka Virat Kohli, and he said this team, in the recent past, they did not win. So winning is not, they have in their script in the recent past. So the last 2 games, now the boys are feeling the winning momentum. Now they are feeling the thirst to drive that winning momentum, especially in the Wesley game. They are now playing as a team. We saw in the previous games, after one breakdown, they don't know what to do. Although we do so many times in the practice, the decision making of the boys sometimes go out of their mind. So now everything is come nice and smoothly. As Nalaka Virat Kohli said, anything could happen. They are willing to, they're hoping to give a tough game on this against St. Peter's.
Shabir, come again. They beat Wesley. The last game, they beat Wesley in the schools league.
That's right. Yes, 22-21.
Oh, that's a good win. That's a big win. As St. Peter's big win against Trinity, I think this is a big win too. And I think we are in for a very good game of rugby. And I'm sure the supporters that are coming into the grounds with their flags, St. Peter's, of course, the old boys in their traditional jersey T-shirts, and Antonians with the flags waving, we'll have a good game of rugby this evening.
Absolutely, and there's not much crowd, although, because there's no under category, no age category games, only the first team. So the more of schoolboys are missing for these games, but only the first team is here. But the teams are in the tunnel now, and probably we'll have our start very soon here. Now again, sun is back, and it's like a bit heat coming into the ground. It was like a while ago, it was very cooler with some lovely breeze coming in. But how much this is going to impact for the Antonians, especially coming from Kandy all the way?
I think, Shabir, nowadays, maybe the golden days they had a impact, but nowadays I think Kandy is also hot, and they're feeling it's a breeze that went we had in Colombo for the last couple of days, especially in the mornings, that might be a factor that both teams we might have to look into. If you see the Milo, of course, the sponsors of the knockout schools knockout, you see their banners flapping, then you know that the wind is quite strong. And I think they want to start early because of the fact that if you go into a draw, into a tie situation, then you have the next steps of extra time, the extra kicks and extra kicks again, and so on. I think that's why they want to play it early. But anyway, I think the condition is that it's very sunny, it's hot, as you said, and I don't think the condition that we get a dark period immediately coming in, so we don't have to fear that. I think we can go on safely till about 6:30, 6:45 with good light.
We hope so, and I like the fact you said if the game is a draw, then we have the extra time, and even also if the extra time get tied up, then we are going to the kicks.
Yeah, there are 5 kicks at goal with 5 different places, and if that is a tie, then you go in for sudden death. In the kicking arena also sudden death. So I don't know how they're going to monitor that sudden death, because
Have you come across in any Sri Lankan President Trophy?
yes, actually I don't want to take that memory back when I think when I coached Ananda, and way back in the 90s, 92, we had a semi-final against Thurston, and it was a draw, and extra time was a draw. And last 2 minutes or a minute, just the last line out, I had to send my third kicker. That's why I remember this onto the field. And there were the incident. It came into the kicking competition, and 3 kicks at goal at that time. And Ananda managed to put all 3 over. And I remember Thurston couldn't get even 1 over. And that's one of the funny incidents, because I had to send the third kicker in.
Well, that's interesting. In fact, sadly, we didn't have the ThePapare.com during that era to give some live coverage, but we hope this game will spread out, will go a very action-packed game, because these two teams capable of doing anything on this field, and they have gained their momentum in the latter part of the single schools rugby league, which is a good sign. Both the coaches are feeling confident, and all the players also feeling confident. Like I said, especially when you look at the St. Peter's, their 3 quarters, Diat Fernando is someone who's to look out for, because he used to start at the second center or the outside center position, but then as the season progressed, coach Colin Dinesh moved him to the full back position, and that allowed for the running angle for him to for Diat Fernando to join the line and use his dazzling footwork and create more space and go into try. We saw maybe 3 or 4 tries he scored almost inside their red zone, like 80 to 90 meter tries, which is scintillating stuff by Diat Fernando. And also talking about Sandesh Jaya Vikrama Changa, the captain, maybe perhaps a little bit unlucky as captain. He was so good last season. He was the place kicker last season, but this season Stefan Sivraj is doing their job decently enough. So, but all of a sudden, maybe I don't know whether he got some captaincy pressure on him. What do you think, Changa?
Yeah, I think that's what I mean. Sometimes good players they lose it on the captaincy stigma, and you could it. I mean, if I take you back to the onto the cricketing arena in the 80s, what happened to Ian Botham in that series where captaincy was taken off, and he came back firing to win that, and they termed it as Botham's ashes. Likewise, having said that, the move that having that player into the fullback position, the coach has given him the freedom to get into gaps of his choice. In other words, he can join between to fly half and the center, and between the center and the win 3/4. So it's given the freedom of movement of joining into 3/4. Colin Dinesh is a master tactician. There is no doubt about that.
Absolutely, and they also have Rajiv Pereira and Mohammad Sharif, former Sri Lanka Sevens player. Sharif, of course, have done their homework for this setup, and here is the team huddle of the Antonian Eagles.
It's nice to see the teams having a get-together in the center. I'm sure they must be having a little prayer there.
Quite interesting. St. Anthony's went into the tunnel after 2 minutes after St. Peter's went, and they came in first.
Yeah, St. Peter's must be having the huddle in the dressing room.
So it's going to be a 4:30 kickoff. It's already 4:30. Here comes the St. Peter's. They were the Sevens champions last season, Unfortunately, they missed out the 7th trophy early January this year. Sandesh Javikrama leading from the front. And of course, for St. Anthony's, Pasindu Dulshan, the skipper, the blindside flanker. They will be heavily depending on Mohammad Shabir, the lock forward, and Samuel Madhuanta, who is the highest point scorer in the concluded Singer Schools Rugby League. Of course, Dinka Pires is the assistant referee today, and Pradeep Fernando is doing the job in the middle. And also Jifri Shahid will be his assistant referees. So all sets, and we are ready to kick off. St. Anthony is attacking from left to right on your screens. And we can see some cheers coming from the fans and some firecrackers beside the commentary box. And there is a kickoff. No one looks like going to claim it. And the ball bounces and goes past everyone. Takshin Anonis finally rescues the ball and goes into contact. Hinpalla with his first pass, sending it to skipper Javikram as he puts that into touch. So it was interesting. Samuel Madhuanta did not take the kickoff, but whatever said, and then it was a really good kickoff.
It's a good kick. It was a very good kick, good tactical. They had the vision, and just that the player that went for the ball should have committed himself a bit more to see that, because it was an absolutely try-scoring opportunity if he had picked the ball up.
Absolutely good kickoff to start with. That was Jayan Seelagama, the number 13 outside centre for Antonians. Oh, this time taken nicely by Mohammad Shabir. And sets up nicely for the driving maul. They are moving forward, which is a good sign. St. Peter's under pressure. Anthony's inching towards almost the 5-meter mark. Nicely controlling. Looks like a try on the card. And it is a try, says referee Pradeep Fernando. Skipper leading from the front. That is Pasindu Dulshan, the captain, scoring from the very first minute of the game.
Shell-shocked, surprised St. Peter's totally, because I'm sure the Peterites would have expected the Antonians to run the ball out, but instead of, they have taken a leaf from the Royal College forwards. And talking about the Royal College forwards, Shabir, do you have the lineup for the balanced games with you? And what's happening on the other games that's on to come? That is Royal playing.
Yes, indeed, Changal. Royal playing Wesley College tomorrow, and St. Thomas is playing Zaira on Tuesday. And they are showing, I'm sure, Royal coaches and some players watching this game, watching the driving maul. And here goes Samuel Madhuanta with his first kick. What a peach. He absolutely nailed it. So calm, so composed. And just made that kick like a training session.
Absolutely. We got some good place kickers. The Royal fullback was sensational place kicker. And the Antonian number 10. He's fantastic, and I was told he's very young. He got another at least 3 seasons to go. So with the Royal kicker.
Yes, Owen Askey is the Royal kicker who was good with his kicking boots. Here's Sandesh Jayavikrama. Restart. Pasindu Amarasinghe. Pasindu Dulshan, rather, the skipper and the try scorer. Here comes the box kick. Avishka Hinpalla collects it nicely, sending out wide. And that kick just bounces and finds by the 10-meter mark. It's a good kick to release some pressure, but once again St. Anthony is having the ball just by the 10-meter mark. 7 points to nil already. We are into the 4th minute of the game.
Antonian seems to be a simple game plan to me. They're trying to put the ball up into the territory, into the pit right half, and maybe take it from there. As you see a line out, it's an Antonian line out there.
And also the good sign is that both the centers, Changa, they are already 6'1". Oh, again Mohammad Shabir taken so nicely. There goes big Shenal Dyers, the prop forward into contact. Needs some quick balls as Hetiarach is sending out to Madhwanta, who comes as a first receiver, and a thumping kick into the middle. Non is under pressure. Diath Fernando under pressure. And Shane Guru Singh, I think, who scored the own try. St. Peter's looks like feeling the pressure, but look at that kick, Changa, from the 10-meter mark. He saw the space between the blind winger and the fullback, and the ball bounces and it goes in time, and two backs are very much under pressure.
You know, Shabir, he tried a drop kick there. It was a drop. He tried a drop. Because he's been very successful in drop kicking from that distance and that angle. He tried it but did fail, but definitely given his team a massive advantage. Let's see whether the rolling driving maul can be turned into a driving scrummage.
That's a very good observation, Changa. I just took my eyes off the cameras, but here's another scrum. Number 8 breaks. Hit and turn, referee playing advantage, a penalty advantage coming. This time pick and drive once again. Hetiarach sending out wide. Good running angle by the center, and it's a try to Dinu Kamarasinghe. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant start by St. Anthony's. Dinu Kamarasinghe, the try scorer.
Very well trained machine. All I can say, for the last 10 minutes, I put pressure on the pit price. Not only they put pressure on the scorer, because the scoreboard has been ticking.
Absolutely, but I love that running angle, Chango. Dinu Kamarasinghe cutting it inside, and that's a very good pass by Hetiarach, and then sending out to the fly half number 10, Madhwanta. I beg your pardon, that's not Madhwanta, and this is a Madhwanta's conversion, which is good. So it's 2 out of 2 for him, 14 points to nil in favor of the visiting team.
And it's 2 out of 2 for the visiting team that sniffed the goal line. They went there, they saw the goal line, and they conquered it.
Absolutely. So they went, like Changa said, twice into the red zone, and then they came as point scorers on that occasions. St. Peter's, it's still not end. It's just the start. Only 7 minutes. We are approaching to Sandesh Jayavikrama this time kicking into the 22. Taken nicely by the scrum half. And what a beautiful kick this time around. That was Vikramarachi, the winger. So once again, St. Peter's might feel a little bit pressure, because every time they give the ball, St. Anthony's giving territorial kicks.
Absolutely, that's what as I said, it's very simple to understand. Their game plan was to get down. I mean, we can't write the pit rights off, and they'll come back. They are very strong side to come back. They know exactly what's happening. At the moment, the body language is definitely favoring St. Anthony's.
This time taken nicely. Yapa with the throw in, and this is Heen Palla to Stefan Sivaraj. Sandesh Jayavikrama opting to kick into the open space. It's a lovely kick if the ball bounces, but unfortunately it's out on full. But we can see an offside play. Yes, number 10 offside, says referee Pradeep Fernando.
Closing the 10-meter gap in the line out. Till the line out is over, the threes cannot encroach the 10 meter. They must maintain that 10 meter.
Good spot on. But coming back to that last drop goal attempt by Samuel Madhwanta, I totally took my eyes off. But the ball bounces and put some pressure on the St. Peter's captain and wing three-quarter Nonis. As a result, St. Anthony's gained territorial advantage. So it's 14 points to nil. With Ravi Nyapa, St. Peter's hooker, to put this throw in. Talking about Yapa, he also had a good season. And that's a quick throw this time. And there comes the drive. The maul collapses. That completely legal, says referee Pradeep Fernando, because it was a tackle. Stefan Sivaraj sending it to Sandesh Jayavikrama. Trying to create some space, but he was going into contact. There goes Stefan Sivaraj to Tikshan Eshan, the center, to Diath Fernando. That's a good fend by the wing three-quarter. Lovely step and good tackle coming in by Madhuanta on that occasion. Heenpella sending out wide. There goes Tikshan Heshan once again with the contact. Needs some quick balls. Shane Gurusingh at the flank, but referee going to the initial infringement. I thought for a second he played the advantage.
Yeah, I think he played he had the advantage. He did forward pass, no advantage, and he's brought it back. So that's what the crowd doesn't understand. You know, there's a forward pass and you bring a play back. If you played the forward pass there and gave a scrum to the Antonians, then the crowd will go haywire. What about the advantage?
Absolutely good bit of refereeing by referee Pradeep Fernando. A lovely opportunity for the Peterites. Just by the 5-meter line out. Ravi Nyapa taken by Shane Gurusingh. And there comes the driving maul. Yapa is with the ball from the back of the maul. Inching towards try. And it is a try. So Ravin Yapa, the hooker, scoring the first try for St. Peter's, and they are hit back now. It's 14 points to 5 with the conversion to come. Stefan Siraj made 4 penalties in the Trinity game and 2 conversion. Can he put that kick?
I don't know about the Shabir, about the kicker's ability or the kicking game here, but certainly the Peterites show the Antonians there, if you can do, I can do. And just took the ball in, and before that, when we came, we saw the three-quarter move when the win three-quarter made a drive, but it all came off a lovely offload from the center.
Yes, indeed, Tikshan Heshan, who scored 4 tries in the very first game for St. Peter's against Kingswood. That was in the single league. And since then, he was a little out of focus in terms of scoring tries and creating. Certainly, he has developed his skill set, creating space, and especially the game management ability, which is a good sign. Now, Stefan Sivaraj with the conversion. Number 10, he missed it. So scores remain 14 points to 5 in favor of St. Anthony's. And we are just heading to 12 minutes of the game. We have seen already 3 tries.
Absolutely marvelous. We are all here to see tries. And if it's a tight, it's going to be a tight game. If it's going to be a tight game, the conversion is going to matter. The boot is going to matter.
Indeed, Jan Silagama with the restart. It's another good kick once again, sending it so high. Sivaraj collects it and kicks straight into the skipper, Pasindu Dulshan. He needs support. Hettiarachi, the scrum half. He recovers. Heenpella trying to turn over the ball. The referee correctly points, so holding on, says the little scrum half, Hettiarachi. Good work by his opposite number, Heenpella. He was so quick with the lower center of gravity to go to that breakdown and win that turnover. This time, Sandesh Jayavikrama finds a kick into touch. $14 points to 5, and this is the Milo knockouts, Milo President Trophy, the second quarter-finals. Of course, the winner will be taking on Isipatana College, who got a walkover in the first quarter-finals. As DSNNI College pulled out, Yapa with the throw in, Heenpella collects it, but that's not straight, says referee Fernando, rightly so. Once again, another momentum just shifting towards the blue jerseys. And once again, the weather, it's now the sun is gone, Changa. It's really a little breeze coming in once again. Players would be loving it, so as the touch judges and the referee who's doing the job in the middle and by the sidelines.
I think Sabir, the sun knows that we are making comments about the sun, and I think he's playing hide and seeks, taking cover behind the clouds. I'm sure in a couple of minutes he will pop out and give us a bright sunshine.
Hettiarachi sending it to Madhuanta, hitting this very flat kick, and that's a good kick. Poor skill, poor understanding on that occasion by Ratnayaka. he should have let it go because the kick was just made a one bounce.
Oh, it is a knock on. He should have let it go because you had the throw in. You still have the throw in with this line out of scrum in the scrum. In this occasion, the referee is going for a scrum because there's a knock on. It's 14 points to 5. St. Anthony's in the lead. Milo, the second quarter final. Risipatana already into the semis. The defending, the league champions of 2016. Unfortunately, the defending knockout champions have pulled out, and they will not defend their title this year.
It's a shame that Science College pulled out the tournament. They don't have enough financial backups. Unfortunately, even the home ground is under construction. They don't have a financial support to do the remainder of the construction as we talk. And that's a good skill by Mohammad Shabir in that breakdown. It's a turnover. Hettiarachi sending out to the shorter side. Oh, lovely skill by number 26. That's Gunasinghe for St. Anthony's. Passing to the captain, number 6, going into contact, who scored the first try. There goes Madhuanta. There goes Mohammad Shabir. Lovely step and a lovely offload to Dinu Kamarasinghe, the other try scorer. St. Anthony's playing pretty much a compact game. There goes Madhuanta. And this kick is found by Diath Fernando. He's a danger. There comes his dazzling footwork. Diath Fernando needs support. He's isolated. Avishka Hinfella using the shorter side. There goes Tikshan Eshan fending off, and lovely offload to skipper Sandesh Jayavikrama as he knocks it on. Well, not enough awareness. You have to expect the unexpected, especially that offload. Both Sandesh Jayavikrama and Nonis coming in, and they don't know whom to take the ball. As a result, it goes as a knock on. So we saw some intensive battle so far.
Yeah, fantastic. Good ball handling, good skills, good vision, and the fly half trying another drop kick attempt, but it was a torpedo rather than a bazooka going through the upright.
He has taken all what he could take from Nalaka Virakodi Chango, because we have seen Nalaka making 50-55 meter drop goals during his time. And once again, good pressure by Heen Palla on that occasion. Hettiarachi, the scrum half, on trouble. The ball comes loose. A bit of sloppy play coming in by both the teams on that breakdown. Shenalda is, of course, a big prop forward, not expecting that ball. But somehow St. Anthony's have the ball position.
Shabir, I think it will take a while for us to produce another Nalaka Virakodi. He was fantastic with his boot, and especially his kicking skills were absolutely fantastic. He should relieve pressure from every corner, and he was always in front. A scrummage to loose head to St. Anthony's. St. Peter's are destroying that scrum step by step, not a heavy push. Referee Fernando not happy with the scrum going to ground, having a chat with the Pete right prop forward about the shoulder being straight. It's 14 points to 5. St. Anthony's in the lead, if you may have just joined us.
Yes, indeed, as Hettiarachi, the scrum half, feeds in. Good push coming in. Referee says play on. Good defense by Shane Gurusinghe on the Antonian number 8. Good pressure, turnover, brilliant stuff. Shane Gurusinghe looking for the offload. And that's a good drive run. Heen Palla sending it to Yapa. Hit and turn and offloads. Knocks back, says referee Pradeep Fernando, and it's a turnover. Here comes Madhuanta into action, and he puts a thumping kick into the open field. And Nonis recovers well this time. He has Diath Fernando. Diath steps. Diath running all over the field. He has so much pace with him, and that's a poor offload by Diath Fernando. And Amara Singh says thank you very much. Here comes the St. Anthony's. That's the number 3. Arya Vansa. Dinu Kamarasinghe Looks like offside advantage coming to St. Anthony's. St. Peter's under pressure. That's poor decision making by Diaz Fernando Chango. Running all the way to the other end. And that offload is a little bit...
He lost balance. He was off balance with that ankle tap that came in. He should have done better either to keep the ball with him because he was losing his balance, or he would have done much better to call support in. That was a poor pass, but at the same time, the counter-attack by the Anthonians, maybe they were surprised that Diaz Fernando made a mistake, and they should have done better with the counter-attack. Nevertheless, opportunity with the three-pointer here to that marvelous kicker.
Marvelous Madhuanta, let's say like that. And that looks not so marvelous, unfortunately. That's the commentator's curse without a doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. Apologies to him, but I think the kick found the distance very much, but not the direction. As we go into, I think, is it the water break or a half time?
It's a 1 minute break, Changa. It's 20 minutes played, so the first quarter, like we said, it's been so humid, and the sun is also playing hide and seek, but even according to the IRB laws, the minute break is vital. And also the audio analysis of the Sri Lanka tour of England on Cricketry. Catch the update on each match day on www.thepapare.com. You just log in, and also you can watch on our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. So 1 minute break. St. Anthony's leading 14 points to 5. And here we are playing at a Royal Sports Complex. So far it was St. Peter's who did the breakdown and clearing the ruck in their warm-ups, but apparently it's St. Anthony's who didn't do that, who are playing so well in that position.
Yeah, they're playing well, but having said that, I think to the breakdown point, it is 2-0 because the Petrites have driven the Anthonians at a given point. They have won their ball, but I think the Petrites have stolen a couple of balls from there. So if they must continue to do what they are best at. They must steal the ball and make use of the ball. But I think the shell shock that they had at the beginning, the firing of all guns by the Anthonians, they are really, now I think they will come to light after they scored their try. And the Anthonians must keep the pressure on.
Absolutely. They also just missed a 3-point option. Well, 3-pointer rather. Samuel Madhuanta just hitting that penalty kick just outside the right post, and it's going to be a 22-meter restart as a result, and the players are waiting for the ball to be come into the field as it comes. And this is Milo Knockouts, Milo President Trophy, the second quarter-final game, as Sandesh Jayavikrama, the captain of St. Peter's, puts that kick into Hettiarachi. And here comes Samuel Madhuanta. And his drop goal attempt was taken by Avishka Heenpalla. There comes Nonis. Lovely step cutting inside. Good support coming by Heenpalla. Good counter attack by captain Pasindru. Heenpalla somehow managed to steal that ball. Good tackle coming in by Mohammad Shabir. And that's not good work by St. Peter's number 5. That's Pereira, who was holding on to the ball. That's a very good tackle coming from the sideways and hitting that and turning over, Changa.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. My only question was the previous occasion, whether the Anthonian that cleared the ball, was he a tackle assist or the tackler? Because the tackler is the only one who has given the freedom of picking up from there. But having said that, St. Anthony's Kadugastora has got a golden opportunity to further the score.
Well, Samuel Madhuanta with the kick, and this time he makes it seal through. So another 3 points, but I wonder why he's taking only 20 seconds for that kick, Changa. They're already leading 14 points to 5. He has 1 minute left. He perhaps could take another 20 seconds more.
Yeah, maybe the coach would have said within 20 seconds, I want the kick over. Maybe. But I know what I mean. You got to refresh yourself, your mind. But I think, to me, he's a kicker who plays and bang, he's so confident.
Absolutely. Leading point scorer. Well, finished as top point scorer in the Singer Schools League, 105 points under his name. And that restart by Sandesh Jayavikrama. Samuel comes as a scrum half on that occasion, and he puts this kick, a good thumping kick, as Avishka Heenpalla sends it to his skipper Jayavikrama. This time taken by Dinu Kamarasinghe, the try scorer. He puts that into the open space. Pretty decent kick this time. Dinu Kamarasinghe puts the chase in. Avishka Heenpalla, can he get the ball? He steps. Heenpalla needs support. Good pass to Stefan Sivaraj. Theekshan Heshan, good tackle coming in, although he didn't go into the ground. St. Peter's somehow managed to rescue that ball, and Heenpalla back as a flash to that ruck. And this kick once again taken by Samuel Madhuanta. It's not a drop kick this time. He's going for the territory. As Nonis not saying mark, he's so confident on that. Nonis steps, Nonis goes. Chasers coming, 2-on-1. He beats all three, and lovely offload to Shane Gurusinghe. Another offload to Theekshan Heshan. Catch me if you can, says Theekshan Heshan. Samuel Madhuanta cannot catch him as he goes under the post. Brilliant counter attack by St. Peter's College. They had so much confidence inside their red zone. Credits to Avishka Heenpalla, and then credits to Thakshina Nonis. And a lovely offload, good supportive run by Theekshan Heshan. And there he goes under the post. St. Peter's hitting back.
Absolutely fantastic try. A lovely bit of work, and the Anthonians were caught napping and missed the tackles completely. And the winger, and we mustn't forget the absolute good support coming from the flank forward, Gurusinghe. That happened. That made the try actually, because Nonis had to offload it, and there was that ever-present third row forward to get that ball and then feed his center out again. Gurusinghe, is he related or any connection with Keith Gurusinghe, who captained St. Peter's, the successful captain of St. Peter's?
Yes, indeed, Changa. He's the brother of Keith Gurusinghe.
Oh, no wonder the skill level is still runs in the family.
Yes, indeed. It's a treat to watch the loose forward. And Stefan Sivaraj puts that conversion. So it's 12 points to 17. It's all about playing 80 minutes of rugby. And this is where the mental strength is going to be tested, not just the physical fitness.
Restart by the Anthonians. Fielded by not cleanly, and that I think the referee will go for a penalty. Yes, right in front of the post. It was played by the pit right, and the offside player did collect the ball, and there was immediate advantage by the Anthonians to Keller, that loose ball by the pit right. It's a stupid, silly mistake by the St. Peter's players, and giving on a platter after having scored, got 7 points, got the things closer, and giving this marvelous kicker a simple 22-meter right in front of this post.
Absolutely. They have to be disciplined, Changa, because whenever you are giving a infringement, giving a penalty inside your half, no matter whether it's 22-meter or a 50-meter, because this guy can seal the kicks. So he's
taking more than 20 seconds
20
this time.
seconds. I think he heard us, Changa. Once again, it's another 3 points for Samuel Madhuanta. So it's 20 points to 12 in favor of Anthonians.
It's 20 points to 12, and even if Pete Wright score, it'll be 20 points to 19. So this is a very good score to be in front.
Indeed, and we are just in the first half. We have seen some great rugby so far. It's been so intensive game here at the Royal Sports Complex, as Sandesh Jayavikrama put this kick into the Antonian 22. And the captain himself collects the ball, sending out to Diaz Fernando. Diaz steps. Diaz once again using both the footwork, both the steps, right and left foot. So capable of doing it. And there goes the big prop forward Udukumura with the ball in hand. Yapa sending out to Avishka Heenpalla. Numbers out wide, 2-on-1. Rahal Delpachitra knocks back, knock on rather. Referee playing advantage. but he's coming for the initial knock-on.
He got to come to the initial knock-on because I think he missed a little bit of fumble by the beat rights in the process of picking the ball up. Nevertheless, it's been a fantastic evening of fantastic rugby this evening, because the scores indicated, because 20 points to 12 and Antonius in front, that means the game on.
Yes, indeed. Looks like St. Anthony's player is injured. Also, the unique platform to voice your opinion. Quickly put together passage of fully blown blog on our beloved game. Send your contribution to editor@thepapare.com. This is the free hit segment, so you can always contribute on the email address that you can see on your screen. We are not just covering cricket, we are bringing you all the other news worldwide on the other sports. And looks like the injury is taking a little longer. Looks like a calf injury, perhaps an ankle injury.
I think it's somewhere on the shin and the ankle. The shin bone, is it? If he's moving towards the pavilion, that means quite a severe injury. Otherwise, he would have come out to the shorter side of the grounds pitch to attend it. And referee Pradeep Fernando is calling for the stretcher. I think the other thing, Shabir, I think the rugby union should insist, or the schools association along with the rugby union insist, the numbering of jerseys, and we must get used to it, because if you on the park you are number 9, you were number 16 in the previous game. If you're number 9 in this game, number 9 should get on the field. They must insist on that.
Absolutely. So the numbers describes your position on this game. And it's sometimes weird that players wearing number 31, number 29, number 51.
Like in a game of basketball.
There you go. Avishka in Pella feed the scrum, but the scrum collapse. So much power coming from the tight 5.
Antonian's driving the Pete Rice back. That's something. I thought that the process getting rid of the Pete Wright pro forward. He must be having a little bit of pain. It can't be a British Lion or something for the breather. They just had a breather.
Another injury, this time a Yapa. It's always not easy when you're especially a front row player. He looks fine. So you can see in the defending scrums and defending lineouts, Samuel Madhuanta coming as a first receiver for the Antonians, and Sivaraj is there, and Sandesh Javikram and Tikshaneshan shifting positions for the St. Peters. Interesting, but this is a penalty this time around.
Yeah, he said driving on top, trying to bring the front row up. He should drive straight and not up. That's dangerous play.
That's indeed. Pradeep Fernando gives a warning to the number 1. That's Arya Vansa. So St. Peters coming into the 22-meter mark after some time that they spent in their own half. It's 20 points to 12, 8 points behind. So far their backs have made some spark, Tikshana Heshan. And this time, having said that line out throw was a poor one. Although the throw was good, no execution in the jumpers. Nonis knocks it on, and the referee stops play. So it was a good kick by Antonian. Scrum of Hetty Arachi. Nonis unfortunately could not hold on to the ball now. He is not looking good. He's holding his head. Maybe the doctor should come and have a concussion test on him.
Yeah, we saw the physio coming on, or the boy coming on with the eyes. Like the kicking story that's been having this season, the controversial kicking story, has a referee stopped for the eyes to attend? Is a question. But anyway, having said that, it was a good kick by the halfback. It's a good note. Even the fly half can kick from the base of the scrum or a maul or a ruck.
Oh, this time a lovely peach of a kick into the space. Unfortunately, Dino Kamarasinghe could not hold on to the ball. Lovely timed kick by Madhuwantha. Turnover ball this time. There goes the hooker Rodrigo, sending it to the shorter side. Good tackle coming in by Sandesh. St. Anthony is still with the ball in position. Hettiaraj is sending out wide to Madhuwantha. There goes Dinu Kamarasinghe. He just needs to send the ball out wide. He had 3-on-1 situation, but still the luck favors in favor of Anthonians. Good to see the way they are coming from their own half to the opposite half, Changa.
Yeah, very unfortunately, the centre, number 12, he should have been a bit more aggressive and seek the opportunity. It was a brilliantly executed kick, and he should have had the position, had the ball, and he would have just darted through because the Petrite defence was in a disarray.
Indeed, so far Pradeep Fernando is having a good game in the middle as well. We are just heading to the last 9 minutes of play before the first half.
And a very broad smile by the referee.
Good to see. Good break. Lovely offload. Here goes Dinu Kamarasinghe. Steps. Good tackle coming in, but he was not held up. Ball goes loose. And Jehan Silagama kicks it to the open play, but there's a slight knock on, says referee Fernando. Amarasinghe, while he got the tackle, when he was going into the ground, the ball just popped out from his hand. So St. Peter's have the scrum.
The Anthony number 12 and number 13, the two centres, the big boys, and I think it speaks good for the Sri Lankan rugby for the future.
Indeed, even when we visited St. Anthony's for their previews in the start of the season, Changa, Coach Viper said that these two are very good prospects because they can also play another 1 or 2 years. St. Peter's could not hold on to the ball. Yapa and Rahal Delpachitra having talks.
Just an analysis of the season for the Petrites. Have they come back in the second half strongly, or have they been first half play has been strong? Because there are teams that will play very well in the first half and then they tend to relax a bit in the second half. Then there are teams that love to do catch-up rugby.
I think they relax in the both of the halves this season, Changa. Their momentum all of a sudden drift away. Hettiaraj to Madhuwantha trying to kick that. Now this time he breaks the first man and knocks it on.
Accidental offside, referee. That's what he calls. It's accidental offside. And
this is not a good sign as Samuel Madhuwantha on the ground. Not sure where the injury is.
Whatever it is, he presented himself very greatly for the oncoming forwards to take care of him, because if he's off the game, and SSE is going to suffer a lot, because he has been a playmaker and also points converter.
Yes, indeed. It's 20 points to 12. We are here at the Royal Sports Complex, and this is the Milo Knockouts, or the Milo President Trophy. Defending champion Science College pulled out of the tournament. Looks like Samuel Madhuwantha on your screen. Looks like he's okay. He's limping though. Not sure whether it's a knee injury. We can see so much scrapping on his right knee. He's kicking knee. Oh, kicking a leg rather. But also not forgetting that he can kick from both the legs, Shanga.
Oh, really? That's a very good advantage. That's protection. Maybe trying to protect his knees and his leg kicking knee, because those are golden boots for the future.
Once again, St. Anthony's giving some pressure. They're shoving the St. Peter's scrum. St. Peter's need to be a little steady and stable on that.
Yeah, the defending champion Science pulled out, and Trinity College pulled out 2 from the tournament. And then, of course, later on, when DS Senanaka was included, and they pulled out 2, giving a walkover to Isipadana. And did St. Joseph pull out 2? Because they were the plate champions.
They were the plate champions, Shankar, but let's come back to that. That's a good offload. Although St. Anthony's gave some tremendous pressure on that scrum. Here comes Stefan Sivaraj, Sandesh Jarakno, good hands. Tikshan Heshan cuts inside. The try scorer fending off, taking 3 onto him. Lovely offload coming in. Oh, that looks slide forward. That offload from Seram was quite unfortunate. Anyway, good play by St. Peter's coming from their 22. Coming back to St. Joseph's, Changa, the few of their players were injured from that Dharmaraja brawl. So as a result, the college have decided not to play this.
So in other words, 3 teams have pulled out prior to the tournament being in the DS Senanaka, of course, pulled out after the draw was done.
That's right, because DS did not expect that they will get a call to play these knockouts, because 6 teams from Cup and 2 teams, the plate winners and plate runners-up, will be included. That's how the knockouts been played. And here comes Hettiarati. Havishka Heenpala. This is not the first time he has put pressure. There comes a left foot kick, but this time it was well barged by Samuel. In fact, Tikshan Heshan, who going to score his second try, he's cutting inside to under the post to make the conversion looks easier for Stephen Sivaraj. But referee Fernando calls time off. I'm not sure why is that. Whether they're looking for a possible knock-on from that Samuel Madhuanta's kick, which was barged by Stefan Sivaraj. No, says the assistant referee Dinka Pires, and as a result, it's a try time for St. Peter's.
Yeah, the kick was charged down. If you see the whole knee started at the base of the scrum. The Anthonians have a problem at the base of the scrum. The halfback is, I think, is a bit too slow at the base of the scrum, and he's getting napped there. As you see the conversions, and St. Peter's bringing it to a single digit now. It's a rather 1 point lead by the Anthonians.
Absolutely brilliant play by St. Peter's College, and Avishka Heenpal put some tremendous pressure. This is not the first time, 3rd time he has done it on his opposite number, Hettiarachchi. 20 points to 19, and we are just approaching the halfway mark, and that's a poor decision making from Madhuanta. Perhaps if he's going into the kick, he should have formed a little deeper on that occasion, but you can't blame him because the pass was so slow. He was pressurized, the scrum half, he was pressurized. Now the teams are waiting for the ball.
Yeah, because the ball was picked, the number it picks the ball up, and then what he should, okay, if it's a clear gap for him to pass, you pass it. Otherwise, you talk to your 2 flankers and say, next scrum, I'm going up, please support me, and the ball goes out.
And the cheer comes from Anthony's fans. Once again, Jehan Silagama opting the same kickoff. This time it's Captain Sandesh. Just on the 22-meter mark. Mohammad Shabir pressuring on that kick, just like which happened in the other half of this game. Pick and drive, Shabir doing a great work on that occasion. A penalty advantage coming for pulling down, although Ravi Nyapa steals that from the breakdown. Here's another 3-point opportunity for Samuel Madhuanta. This time they are taking the tap and run. I'm not sure whether that's a right call. Samuel Madhuanta sending out wide. Space and try comes. I'm not sure who scored the try. Well, they had the confidence to take that quick tap instead of going for the 3-pointer. And looks like the try scorer It's the number 20. Number 22, Mendes. Number 22, Mendes, who's playing as number 8 and who sometimes play as a flank. Good confidence to take that quick tap.
Absolutely confident. I thought, that was a very stupid ploy by not going for the 3 points. I mean, 3 points right there. You got a brilliant kicker with you, and they opt for the quick tap, and they got 5 points. Conversion is very vital at this situation, at this point, because it's 6-point lead now.
Yes, if it goes through, it's going to be 8 points. Samuel Madhwat curling that in, but unfortunately it goes wide. He is struggling. He is really struggling. He's limping. Not a good sign. We still have few seconds, although the clock suggests it's 40 minutes. Here at the scoreboard clock in Royal Complex. Perhaps it's going to be the last move. Yes, signal came from assistant referee Dinka Peris. Sandesh Jayavikrama cannot kick this out on full. Good kick. Shane Gurusinga trying to gather the ball, but Pasindu doing the job for Antonians. Good collection. Hettiarachi to Madhuanta, opting to kick. Diath Fernando says thank you very much, and he puts the chip and chase. Good collection by St. Anthony's fullback. Shenal Dias, the prop forward, he loses the ball but knocks on, and the referee stops play. So it's all happening here, but it's time for the half time. Both teams are showing some great intensity, great running rugby. It's 25 points to 19 in favor of St. Anthony's, who are leading 14 points to nil in the first 10 minutes of play. And
it's been an absorbing, fantastic game of rugby. Hats off to both teams and the coaching staffs. It's been a fantastic evening so far, where with 40 minutes of super rugby dished out with counterattacks, and the scores being 25 points to 19 says it all.
yes, so it's been action-packed of drama here at the Royal Sports Complex, and this is Milo President Trophy, second quarter final. And it's the halftime scores on your screen, 25 to 19 in favor of the visiting St. Anthony's. And we'll be right back with the second half action. Stay tuned to www.thepapare.com.
කොහේ ගියත් කොතැන හිටියත් ශ්‍රී ලංකා පිලේ එංගලන්ත සංචාරයේ උණුසුම් අවස්ථා ඔබේ මොබයිල් එකෙන් සජීවීව ඩයලොග් මයි ටීවී වෙතින්ම පමණයි. ඩේටා කාස්තුවක් නොමැතිව දවසටම රුපියල් 333ක් වැනි සුළු මුදලකට ඇති තරම් නරඹන්න. ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ටයිප් කර 8282ට SMS කරන්න. ඩයලොග් වෙතින් මයි ටීවී අනාගතය ආදයි.
This is the story of a nation on the move, competing globally through a fiber optic network, delivering solutions instantly with superfast 4G, redefining entertainment with 3G HSPA+, making every day more efficient with Wi-Fi, bringing a world of knowledge to your home with fixed 4G. Get connected to Sri Lanka's fastest network. Dialog, the #1 choice of the people. Dialog, the future today.
Sawadee can you give me data SIM?
Massage?
No, data SIM.
Massage, very good.
No, data SIM.
You are Sri Lanka? Why you no use dialog data roaming? Unlimited data, $5 a day.
Unlimited data for just $5 a day?
Yeah. Unlimited, same massage you want?
Me?
Unlimited data roaming for just $5 a day with dialogue roaming. Clearly the best way to roam.
1 for 1 is all I want. 1 for 1 is all I need.
Here, what's all this 1 for 1 talk?
The 1-for-1 plan from Dialog. Get 1 MB free for every 1 minute of talk time, per second charging, and a flat rate to any network.
Dialog 1 for 1 prepaid plan. Dialog, the future today.
Here? How are you going to stay in touch abroad?
Dialogue roaming. They give the best rates.
Only if you pick the preferred network. Otherwise...
Just get dialogue roaming. It's the one and only best rate on any overseas network, guaranteed.
One guaranteed best rate on any network. Woohoo!
Hassle-free roaming with the best rates in over 200 countries with dialogue roaming. Clearly the best way to roam. Introducing the Ultra 99 postpaid package from Dialog. Say everything you want to say with the ultra benefits of extra talk time, extra SMS and extra data at a monthly rental of just 99 rupees only. Dialog, the future today.
Here, where can I get a data SIM? Meh. I say, old chap, where might a fellow find a data SIM card? Kyannako.
You're from Sri Lanka, right?
How did you know?
Why don't you use Dialog data roaming? Unlimited data for $5 a day.
Unlimited data for $5 a day and...
Data unlimited, my patience isn't.
Unlimited data roaming for just $5 a day with Dialog roaming. Clearly the best way to roam.
This is the story of a nation on the move, competing globally through a fiber optic network, delivering solutions instantly with superfast 4G, redefining entertainment with 3G HSPA+, making every day more efficient with Wi-Fi, bringing a world of knowledge to your home with fixed 4G. Get connected to Sri Lanka's fastest network. Dialog, the #1 choice of the people. Dialog, the future today.
Sawadee, can you give me data SIM?
Massage?
No, data SIM.
Massage, very good.
No, data SIM.
You are Sri Lanka? Why you no use Dialog data roaming? Unlimited data $5 a day.
Unlimited data for just $5 a day?
Yeah. Unlimited same massage you want?
Me?
Unlimited data roaming for just $5 a day with Dialog roaming. Clearly the best way to roam.
1 for 1 is all I want. 1 for 1 is all I need.
Here, what's all this 1 for 1 talk?
The 1-for-1 plan from Dialog. Get 1 MB free for every 1 minute of talk time, per second charging and a flat rate to any network.
Dialog 1-for-1 prepaid plan. Dialog, the future today.
Here? How are you going to stay in touch abroad?
Dialog roaming. They give the best rates.
Only if you pick the preferred network. Otherwise...
Just get dialogue roaming. It's the one and only best rate on any overseas network, guaranteed.
One guaranteed best rate on any network. Woohoo!
Hassle-free roaming with the best rates in over 200 countries with Dialog roaming. Clearly the best way to roam. Introducing the Ultra 99 postpaid package from Dialog. Say everything you want to say with the ultra benefits of extra talk time, extra SMS and extra data at a monthly rental of just 99 rupees only. Dialog, the future today.
Here, where can I get a data SIM? Meh. I say, old chap, where might a fellow find a data SIM card? Kyannako.
You're from Sri Lanka, right?
How did you know?
Why don't you use Dialog data roaming? Unlimited data for $5 a day.
Unlimited data for $5 a day and...
Data unlimited, my patience isn't.
Unlimited data roaming for just $5 a day with Dialog roaming. Clearly the best way to roam.
ළමයෝ දැන් ඩේටා වලට ඔච්චර ලෝභ වෙන්න ඕන නැහැ. ඔන්න ඩයලොග් හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් එකේ ඩේටා ඩබල් වෙලා.
එහෙනම් ඩබල් ගෙවන්නත් වෙයි.
නෑ, තියෙන ඩේටා වගේ ඩබල් ලැබෙනවා පරණ ගානටම නොමිලේ. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක එකේ සහ වේගවත්ම ඉන්ටර්නෙට් සම්බන්ධතාවයෙන් දැන් රෑට ඩේටා ඩබල් වෙලා.
ඩේටා ඩබල්.
Dialog, අනාගතය ආදායි.
Every breath you take, every move you make, every game you play, every word you say, I'll be watching you. Every breath you watching you.
Progress starts with a dream. Through connectivity, technology, and talent, that dream can become a reality. Asiata, with you every step you take.
Welcome back to Royal Sports Complex, and this is Milo President Trophy second quarter-final game between St. Peter's College and St. Anthony's College. Of course, they're having a surprising lead, 25 points to 19 to St. Anthony's, as referee Pradeep Fernando is ready to commence the restart. Captain Sandesh Jayavikrama puts that kick into the opposite captain. He struggles, and it's a good kick because St. Peter's is going to win this ball from a very good attacking position.
Yeah, straight away, straight from the kickoff, get into a very strong position because it was a misfield by the Antonian number 6. Actually, he should have gone for the ball without any support.
Yapa with the line out. A little bit dummy in the first attempt. Referee saying maybe closing the gap because he was trying to jump in the second attempt. And Mohammad Shabir takes a quick cap and runs. Ball comes loose, but giving away a penalty on the floor.
And that's a mistake that Antonians made. They should have kicked the ball right down to the park because it's a free kick in the 22 meter. They can kick it into the into touch.
Showing some over enthusiasm because they have Madhuanta who can kick almost a 70-meter distance kick, but that decision making not going in favor of the Eagles, but he has a chance for Sivaraj to put another 3 points and reduce the deficit. It's 25 points to 19. Taking 4 steps backwards is Sivaraj. Taking his time, taking his stance, concentrating on his kicks, and there he comes. And this time he puts another 3 points, so it's 22 points to 25. So the deficit is only now 3 points. It's coming even closer. It's interesting. Mohammad Sharif, who brought the kicking tee into the ground, he's given that tee to the 4th official now. Silagama with the restart. He doesn't find 10 meters. Not a good restart. Well, this is not a good body language showing by both the teams, especially the Antonians.
Yeah, especially by the Antonians. They made 2 glaring mistakes off the kick in the second half by not feeling the kick where they should have. Then they were given an opportunity of giving clearing their into the other half by a free kick in the 22 meter where he should have cleared into touch. And now the restarter, the ball not traveling 10 meters. Those are basic errors that you should not be making at this level, and especially in a quarter-final.
Absolutely. For some players, this is the last game of their school career. Avishka Heenpella once again a steady scrum, this time pushing so hard by St. Anthony's. Good break by Seram, the Peters number 8. Heenpella sending it to Yapa. Yapa 2-on-1. Lovely offload to the prop forward. There goes number 1, and good pass to Tikshana Heshan, and he's going to score his hat-trick. And this is just what the doctor asked for St. Peter's College. They are capitalizing all the mistakes that done by St. Anthony's.
Brilliant work by the prop forwards. That made that. I'm sure that was a well-executed move off the loose ball, coming onto the shorter side. The two prop forwards took the ball on and they showed a lovely pair of hands and then got it down to the win three-quarter. Not only his hat-trick, it also gives St. Peter's the lead for the first time.
Absolutely, lead for the first time. Good understanding and good skills by Ravin Yapa and replacement prop forward, that's Disa Nayaka. 2-on-1, draw and pass, simple stuff, basic, playing under pressure, delivering it when it's needed. So St. Peter's on the lead now. 27 points to 25 with this conversion to come. Stefan Sivaraj, Mohammad Sharif, the backs coach. Sivaraj, a beautiful kick. Has he put that in? Yes, it is. So adding another 2 points.
So it's all going well for St. Peter's in the second half with two tries, one converted, one unconverted, 2 tries to St. Peter's to take the lead for the first time in this game. Interesting, Shabir, about this kicking team, it being in the custodian of the fourth official, and whoever wants it have to go there and take it. It's very interesting.
Yes, indeed, as a restart. Ooh, that was almost both the players just going to get the ball. It's 29 points to 25. St. Anthony's winning that restart battle somehow, but the player down. Shabir with the pick and drive. Seelagama going into contact. Good, powerful tackles coming in, but still managed to place the ball very nicely to the supportive player. Needs some quick balls. They're one man down now with the injury. He's having a head assessment. St. Anthony's, they don't have numbers onto their right. Too many numbers on that breakdown. And the ball comes loose to Seelagama. Seelagama breaks. All their forwards coming into the action. And that time it's number 3, Dyers. Another injury. Seelagama wobbling there. Madhuanta sending it to Dinu Kamarasinghe, the try scorer. Good tackle coming in by St. Peter's backs. Switching directions now this time. Once again the big prop forward, penalty advantage. Madhuanta sending an inside pass. Bit of stoppy, he knew that the advantage is coming. I think they should go for the 3 points. Once again, not 10 meters, says referee Fernando. This is where the captain has to come and make the decisions. Inside ball to Mohammad Shabir. Good tackle coming in. 2 man taking on 1. Madhuanta sending a long pass to the fullback. He steps and cuts inside. Turnover. But the referee says not 10 meters where he played advantage. I think they should go for the 3 points, Changa.
Yeah, absolutely. They should get 2 bites of the cherry they got there, and they should go for the this thing, because by the time the bench decides to get the tea from the fourth official, the players on the field would have made the decision.
Absolutely. Madhuanta sending out wide. Not a good decision. This is really bad play by St. Anthony's. They have to be smarter than this to make some decisions. I think the kicking tee is given to fourth official is benefiting this game, Changa.
At least we see the game flowing rather than kicking it. Kicking attempt at the goal.
St. Anthony's had 2 penalties. Opportunity to put 3 points on the board to make the deficit 1 point short. But we're just in the 9th minute of play. We still have more than 30 minutes remaining. So decision making has to be smarter than this. And this is not the first injury we had.
Kicking tee has become an issue, Shabir, and it has gone to the fourth official. I can just understand why that decision was made, but I'm sure the authorities must be having a reason, but they should control it.
Absolutely. And also the ThePapare Basketball Championship. You can watch all the live telecasts from quarterfinals onwards. That's on 8th to 17th July 2015. And this is Sri Lanka Basketball Association's Under-19 All-Island competition. And stay tuned for the www.thepapare.com to watch live stream and get more information on that. So a player, the try scorer is off, I think. That's SK Himsara. And he's been replaced by Harshan, I think. St. Peter's attacking scrum inside the red zone. Avishka Heenpalla feeds the scrum. Serum breaks. Good tackle coming on him. Heenpalla sending it to Sandesh Javikrama, and he puts that deep kick, and it's not finding the touch. Good pass, drawing the man. And there goes the number 29. Good skills. Himsara, the try scorer. Madhuanta sending out to Dinu Kamarasinghe. The ball goes off. Playing offside. This time the bench shouts, and Nalaka Virakoti wants to come with the kicking tee. But the fourth official says no. Referee, in fact, the coach Vaipa Gururatna also screaming from the far corner, because points are vital on this situation.
I think it's a wrong call. It's my opinion, just wrong call, because you don't give the liberty of the coach making this thing straight away from there, because the kicking tee is with the official. Whether you bring it on or not, if they take a short tap, you play on. If they take the kick to touch, you play on, because the options are left. It doesn't make a difference. We had this game played for such a long years, and we had no issues about the kicking tee.
Debatable question indeed, as Madhuanta puts that three-pointer. It's 28 points to 29 now. They should have taken this decision on the last play where they got the previous penalty. But anyway, there's plenty of time remaining in this quarter-final clash.
Because Shabir, penalties awarded. If the captain decides what he wants to do, you go ahead. It doesn't matter what the bench, whether the bench in the tee or not, because the captain on the field decides what he should do. Is the referee going to ask line out or scrum down from the bench or from the captain?
There you go, just a good justification. And scrum half Hetty Arachi sending a nice kick. Sandesh Javikrama sending it to the Fernando. Now he's a danger. He's trying to put that chip and run, but it's not a good execution as he puts that kick out on full. Diaz Fernando has all the skills in the world, but his decision making is something he needs to improve. And also on the Royal game, he gave a silly yellow card.
Yeah, absolutely, because he had only one supporter with him. He sent the supporter in and virtually wanted him to run away from him, and he had no support. The option was either kick or going to touch or going to tackle, because anyway he was going into a negative zone.
Absolutely, he had on that occasion two defenders. One is opposite him and one is the line. The way he made his running angle, he just could not control that kick, but this throw is not straight, just in front of the commentary box. So on that occasion it was Rodrigo who could not make that throw in. I beg your pardon, it's Amarkon rather, who's wearing the number 2 jerseys and playing at number 8. So a scrum time right on the 50-meter mark. As referee says, crouch, sit and bind. It's not steady. Giving some piece of advice for the front row forwards.
The referee friend was right. The tight head prop of St. Anthony's was not binding along with his number 2.
Space, straight, stability. That's what I heard from a New Zealand ref. And this time good break by Serum. Fending off his opposite number. Hinpalla. Lovely switch pass to Theekshan Eshan. He loses the ball in contact. Great turnover by Seelagama. Another turnover this time. Here comes St. Peter's. Stefan Siraj breaks. Good running angle by skipper Sandesh. Oh, it was stolen. Good play, free flow now. But both the teams just could not hold on to the ball position and create few faces. This time another infringement coming on that breakdown. So that penalty gives some space to put some territorial kick for Madhuanta and come to the opposite half.
Yes, on the decisive long range kicks to no man's land has been very advantageous to St. Anthony's, but the collection of the anticipation has not been good, as we see a good clearance by the Antonian fly half, the kicker, at least 50 plus meters into the St. Peter's territory, and very good attacking position, because the scoreline reads 28-29. 29 to St. Peter's, 28 to St. Anthony's. It's anybody's game, and just 1 point different.
It is indeed. St. Peter's coming as favourites. They also won the Rector's Trophy in the single schools rig. It's 21 points to 11 at Nittawala grounds a few weeks ago. Referee says play on. Avishke Hinpalla taking his time, and he opted the box kick and looks like it's going out on the full. Well, perhaps that's the first mistake that Hinpalla did for this game. St. Anthony's can say thank you very much and take the line out once again. Probably they should go for the man in front. So Bandara. This time taken it neatly. Penalty advantage coming to St. Anthony's. Controlling nicely. Breaks from that driving maul. Sending out wide. Samuel Madhuanta going into contact. He is isolated for instance, but the support coming on time. I'm not sure whether referee Fernando is still playing the advantage. Dino Kamarasinghe running in inside angle. Good counter rocking. Referee still says play on, so the advantage should be over now. And this time a penalty advantage. Here comes St. Peter's counter rocking. Serum sending it to Diath Fernando. Unfortunately, Diath Fernando could not time the pass. That's number 1 going into hit. Udukumar rather. So many niggles, so many injuries in this game, Changa.
Yeah, so many injuries for the Anthonians when they have an attacking position. They don't have the numbers outside. They somehow or other, they committed themselves to the breakdown point and they don't have numbers to even to move. And in one instant we saw the lone kicker, the fly half, and every time he went into a ruck or a tackle situation, our hearts go out, because he's a small mid fly half who is very effective with his boots, but he was taking on the big massive forwards that come in because he had nobody on the outside even to pass the ball.
That's right. Too much numbers committing in those breakdowns. That's the worry for St. Anthony's, because whenever St. Peter's counteract that, and whenever they win the ball position, they are counteracting even from their red zone. So this time another line out in favor of St. Peter's as Yapa throws, and nicely secured by Pereira. Here goes the drive, but says accidental offside.
No, because if the opponents don't commit themselves into the line out maul before, it's actually, you can't call it a maul, the ball cannot be sent to the back. You can keep it in front and then drive.
Absolutely, the ball carrier can hold the ball and then drive, but unfortunately the ball was sent into the inside channel.
Then it becomes obstruction.
Absolutely, good spot on so far. Pradeep Fernando doing a great job out in the middle, and that's a good kick from Madhuantha. It's all happening here. We are just approaching the third quarter of the game here at the Royal Sports Complex, and the score stands at 29 points to 28 in favor of St. Peter's. And this line out, Rodrigo to put the throw in. Good take by Shabir. He was pressurized from his opposite number. Madhuantha runs. Good tackle coming in by Avishka Heenpelle. They need to send some quick balls. Look at the line. They are playing offside. The players should get ready, get settled for the second phases quite speedier than that. They have to show more enthusiasm on that. Bandara with a long dive pass. There goes Amarasinghe cutting inside, trying to hold him up. Bandara not supporting the body weight on that occasion by St. Anthony's number 7, that is Milla Maditta.
I don't want to talk too much about it, because these new laws sometimes, like the kicking tee on the body weight support, also becomes very critical angle, because his body weight, by doing that, if the ball was so quickly toward out, did not interfere anyway of the opponent by taking the ball, or there was no danger at all, because there was no contest and the ball just came out. I think the referee should use his common sense to play it on. Just my opinion on that.
Yeah, we wish we had a replay on that, but unfortunately no replays available at Stefan Sivaraj. Well, this is interesting. This is almost 50 meter, let's say 49 meters. Has he got the legs? Yes. That is brilliant stuff. At the start of the season, even coach Colin Denny said he can't make the 40 meters kick, Changa, but that's a great development.
Absolutely, fantastic. That was almost 49. And at the beginning of the first half, he was missing. And it was the Antonian fly half who was flying from all of the angles. He's gone to sleep. Maybe he got a toss or two. But anyway, St. Peter's extend the lead to 32 to 28. And the Antonians are still within striking distance. There's no doubt about that. Just one goal over the line, over the white line, and they'll be through as we approached the drink time, as in say in basketball, timeout.
Yes, they're having a 1 minute break, and what a response by Stefan Siraj. And also you can catch us all the recap on our news segment at 6:30 p.m. every day. The sports arena, the sports news, what happened here in the island. You can also get them updated. So join us for the recap every day at 6:30 p.m. Stefan Sivaraj, he's responding to Samuel Madhuantha. If you can mate, I also can make those kicks. But looking at that kick, the way he made that kick, Changa, it's pretty much like a football kick. It took a long range and it's almost like a curling inside from a corner flag to the goal.
Yeah, in other words, you were looking at David Beckham.
There you go.
But if you look at the Milo, the banners, how the wind, we give an indication how the wind is taking through. So he has to kick the ball in a low, tragic trajectory so that he gets the ball through, because the wind actually is helping him to take it through.
Absolutely, St. Peter's now playing with the wind, so it is a good sign to put some kicks. Now they must be feeling a little bit relieved now, but they should not get over satisfied with the lead. It's 32 points, 28.
The difference between the two teams has been in the second half is that when the Petra is going to attack, they got numbers outside to make use of that, the holes, the punch, the space, the area that they have created for the outside to run. They got numbers, they got supporters, they got everything. Antonians, they make the ground, they make the ball available, they do the recycling, but when they want to go out to the really, they don't have numbers. So your gun is all done, but no pellets.
Absolutely. And this restart puts up deep inside the 22 meter as Sandesh Jayavikrama puts that thumping kick, but he doesn't find touch. Instead, he finds the St. Anthony's winger. Hands in the ruck, says referee Fernando. Well, will Madhuanta go for this 40 meter mark? I think he would, because at the 1 minute break it was clear. I saw that Coach White was saying whenever you get a penalty, make sure you get the points. So this time he got that decision making right. But can he make these 3 points? That's a vital cause, because St. Anthony is playing against the wind right now. I think it's especially with the angle, it's almost 45 meter kick, I think.
Yeah, it's almost 45 with the angle. And Shabir, I think they should have gone into touch into the corner and forced the line out, force the pressure there. But they know they have a game better than I do.
Still, they have 17 minutes, Changa. Perhaps they would have tried, because even if he missed these kicks, let's see. No, he did not, Changa. We still have 17 minutes. You may get another 3 or 4 penalties in the opposite half.
Absolutely fantastic with the boat, fantastic with the running, fantastic with the this thing. I feel very sorry this evening, because the scorer has been trouble right from the kickoff.
This looks like pretty much Australia versus England game.
Absolutely fantastic. I mean, the kids are doing a great job.
All right, the restart taken by skipper Pasindu. And he was put down as a scrum half. Hetty Arachi puts that lovely box kick. And that's a knock on this time by St. Peter's winger. Ratnayaka makes the knock on. Nobody heard that whistle.
Nobody heard the whistle. Only Nalaka Virakodi was gesturing that there is a breakdown, and the crowd also not reacted. As you see a substitution on St. Peter's.
That's right, Rahal Delpachitra, big ball carrier, now coming into the field. And it was Udukumara who's giving way. Had a good game.
He was struggling because I think he had a slight knock on the head, or maybe his thigh, or yes, he's nurturing his the thighs. Maybe he's a bit too tired now.
Good break. Heen Palla, good tackle as well. Shane Gurusingha trying to counter. Madhuanta puts a huge up and under. Lovely collection in the air by St. Anthony's player. Unfortunately, he knocks it on when he was trying to offload that. But that's a very good kick, firstly, and then very good collection, secondly. That was done by Gunasingha.
These kind of opportunities that they had from the start, Shabir, I was talking about it. The commitment to go for the ball was, if they had that commitment earlier, they would have had at least 2 tries ahead. Because now they are committed to go for that high ball commitment, to collect the ball from them and win the ball and make an attacking situation. They've done it twice now, and if they had done it a bit earlier, there are a few tries gone begging.
Heen Palla feeds. Number 8 breaks. Good tackle coming in. Ball pops loose. Avishka Heenpalla managed to get the ball and he steps perhaps still controlling with the ball. He needs support as it arrives in numbers. Yapa with the ball. Going into twist and turn. Sivaraj sending it to Sandesh. Sandesh steps, going into contact, looking for support. This is some good rugby by St. Peter's. Yapa sending it to the prop forward. Disha Nayaka going into contact. Yapa once again so strong in the broken field. Ball comes loose and knocks it on.
Yeah, the referee couldn't play advantage because it knocked on to him. So he couldn't play advantage on that. Very unfortunate. Shabir, I have already got my man of the match. It doesn't matter how the results. I will tell you after.
Scrum time.
A scrum. The loose head to St. Anthony's. A field intake picked up by the number 8. Going away from support, picked up by a turnover ball for St. Peter's. It's a counter-attack coming from St. Peter's.
There comes the fresh leg, Rahul Dilpachitra, as he goes into contact with his first touch on the ball. He makes a knock on. So opportunity goes begging once again for St. Peter's.
Meanwhile, the news from England is Sri Lanka 203 for 5.
Playing the third ODI internationals. It's 32 points to 31, just a point different here at Royal Complex, and it's moving into a more interesting final. That's a lovely break by number 8. That's Amarakon. Madhuanta. Well, what a lovely kick. Good collection in the air. That was the dazzling footwork there at Fernando. He should have given earlier. Here comes Sandesh Jayavikrama. He puts the kick into the open space. Madhuanta is there to rescue. He opted to run. And he puts his boot, and Diath Fernando is going to get the ball. What a beautiful kick. What a beautiful kick under pressure.
Do I see another Nala Virakodi coming up? Because certainly that boy got away from a danger of his line being attacked. He ran and then put his boot right down. If any other kicker, the ball would have fallen short, and that would have been 5 points.
Indeed, as soon as he got the ball, he had so much confidence that he can put that kick for a 50-meter distance. Ravin Yapa with the throw-in. Nicely taken by Shane Gurusingha. Heenpalla send it to Stefan, to Sandesh. There comes a big hit by Disha Nayaka. Switching direction, lovely offload to Rahul Dilpachitra, the big man, who made a knock-on in his first touch. Yapa draws and pass, good skill by Yapa. Almost kissing the touch line. Heenpalla sending out to St. Peter's support runner. It looks like Nana Akara needs some quick balls. Stefan to Disha Nayaka. Big hit coming by Disha Nayaka. Stefan Sivaraj sending it to Seram. Seram to Heshan. Heshan to Diath Fernando. And Diath Fernando going to score the try. As the clock ticks 70-minute mark. And this is some great play by St. Peter's. Both the forwards involving, especially in those hit and offload ability, and backs completing the task. That is some sensational stuff by St. Peter's and Diaz Fernando.
Yeah, absolutely, Shabir. I think this is the St. Peter's College team that we know of. A fantastic bit of commitment from the forwards, backing up and creating the gaps, then giving it out to the this thing. Antonian's defender, of course, made a cardinal error there. Two players went to the ball carrier, leaving Diaz Fernando on the outside, and you don't leave the danger man free roaming because he's a try scorer and he's a dazzler.
Regardless of whatever the decision making by Diaz Fernando cost the game for St. Peter's, but he's just undone those things by scoring these tries.
He's got a lot of talent. As you see, the conversion looks good. Just outside.
Trying to curl in that kick, but unfortunately, Stefan Sivaraj just missed that. But the score, just moving forward for St. Peter's, it's 37 points to 31.
For St. Anthony, is still striking distance because if they score and convert, they get in front of St. Peter's. So St. Peter's are still not out of danger, but the way they are playing, they're handling their forwards and the backs. Are we in for a couple of more tries?
Just a matter of one score for St. Anthony's as Silagama puts that kick. And that finds Disanayaka. In fact, Nanayakara. Somehow St. Peter's managed to get the ball. Jaya Vikrama putting that kick into the Antonian winger. This time the little winger. He's opted to kick and it was well chased at the end. Heenpella was a little too slow. Good defense coming on him. Heenpella to Yapa now. Yapa going into contact. Great aggression by Yapa. A penalty advantage coming for St. Peter's. Disanayaka to the number 8 Serum. Prop forward playing as halfback. Here's the try scorer. Diaz Fernando cutting it inside. Oh dear me, Diaz Fernando. He went into contact, but referee Fernando pointing the number 2. Maybe holding on the ball. Not really sure with that decision. However, it's an opportunity to enter the opposite red zone with Madhuanta's kick. Has he overcooked it? Well, he's trying to get more distance, but unfortunately that's a cardinal error. Sivaraj with a thumping kick, but collected by the scrum half, Hettiarachi. He breaks. He decided to run on his own. Good counter-rucking coming by St. Peter's. Yapa collects it. Yapa offloads it to Serum. Good stuff by St. Peter's. Good turnover on that occasion by St. Anthony's. Diaz. Well, it's all happening here at Royal Complex. St. Anthony's winning and then St. Peter's turning over. Silagama should have offloaded it. 2-on-1. Lovely pass to number 8. Oh dear, bad ball positioning by the number 8 for St. Anthony's. It was a knock-on on the ground. He could not hold on to his body weight. That's number 8, Rodrigo. He was well tackled, but he should know how to place the ball.
Absolutely intense game. The forwards, the boys are putting their body into action. Absolutely. No quarter asked, no quarter given. It's a good game of rugby. Number 8 should have turned a bit more faster and kept the ball available. But the Pete Wrights are driving into the tackle situation. That's been key.
That's right, Changa. The time is ticking. 4.5 minutes available.
There is absolutely no shame for the if the score remains this in the final whistle and the Antonians go home, but they hold their heads high because I know this team has a lot of under 16ers playing in the side.
Avishka Heenpala to feed the scrum. Oh, conceding a penalty. This is not the first time that St. Peter's forwards did this. Perhaps the third time. Here's the opportunity. Samuel Madhuanta. This time he should make sure he finds the touch. He does that as we speak. They just need a converted try, which means the score will be 38 points to 37 if it's a converted try. Anything could happen. It's been so intensive game. Very good running rugby. It's a better game than the both teams fought back in Nittawala in the single leg. Shabir taken it nicely. Sets up the driving maul. This is how they score the first try. In the other end, St. Peter's under pressure now. St. Peter's is really under pressure, but still trying to hold this. I think referee should say use it, as he says use it once, because it's not moving forward. Shabir breaks, going into contact. He cannot be isolated. Needs some quick balls. Look at Madhuranga. He's just 2 meters away from the ruck. There's no support in the line. This is what Changa was talking. So many numbers into that breakdown.
It's surprising what happened. The numbers joined the driving maul.
Silagama with the ball. They need to get some quick balls. There comes the scrum half. Madhuanta switching directions and sending it to the big number 5. Monishan. Madhuanta once again, see, he cannot send the ball out wide. Good defensive line. Madhuanta trying to sneak through. St. Peter's very calm and controlling their defensive line. Even a drop goal won't do. Now Madhuanta sending it to the try scorer, Amarasinghe. Quick ball taken by the scrum half, Hettiarachi. Long ball to the hooker. He was well tackled by his opposite team. Well, out of clue. This is what Nalaka Virakodi was talking before the game. They need to make some decisions, the smart decisions, especially in the dying stage. Silagama trying to fend off. Avishka Heenpala, good tackle coming in. Communication is not there with the St. Anthony's team. There comes a hand. Referee playing advantage. That's a poor work by Seram, I think. There goes Dyers with a pick and run. Good thumping tackle coming in, but it was not 10 meters, says referee Fernando. Madhuanta. He's trying to use his skills and sneak through. But there comes the long ball. Now they are our numbers. Dinu Kamarasinghe trying to cut in. Good tackle coming in. Rodrigo with a hit. Once again another penalty advantage coming. Holding on, says referee. Taken it quickly. Pasindu. Mohammad Shabir. Not referee. Fernando says not the mark. Well. St. Anthony's really struggling to make some decision, but now they don't have much decision. They just have to pick and run. Another penalty advantage coming. Not 10, says referee Fernando. Well, look at the numbers. Look at the body language. They are not aware to what to take the decision. They need to communicate a bit. There goes a big forward, but he needs support. He cannot be isolated. Looks like a turnover coming. No. The ball is still with St. Anthony's. They're a little too slow. There comes the wing 3/4 inside ball from Madhuanta.
Who wants to be the hero this evening? Rensler's attack. One step. The Anthonians are just moving inches closer. Oh, accidental offside, says referee. Yes, he looks at the puck. What a agony. That would have been accidental offside. A super attack by the Anthonians, trying to get that ball over the white line and to be in front. and even the fly half is looking for gaps.
Absolutely, Changa. What an agony. They had all the momentum. They got back-to-back penalties. But unfortunately, they have one last chance to turn over this scrum. They did 3 times before in this game. If they can do once again, the chances remaining because the clock has ticked the 80-minute mark. And perhaps Avishka Heenfella will kick this into touch. And also we have to discuss our man of the match. So many good performance. Of course, Amara Singh and Madhuvanta played really well. And for St. Peter's, Tikshana Heshan scoring a hat-trick. And Stefan Sivaraj also working well. A lovely 49-meter penalty. And also the front row. Ravin Yapa was outstanding. So as Desaram. Changa, who's your pick?
Oh, my pick will be a surprise because he's worked hard, combined well, given off the offloads, gone into the tackle situation. Yapa is my man of the match this evening.
All right, that's all over as Avishka Heenfella sends it to Sandesh Jayavikrama, and Jayavikrama puts the kick into touch, and St. Peter's College winning this finally, 37 points to 31. They came back, fought hard. They were trailing 14 points to nil in the very first 10 minutes of the game, but the man of the match performance by Ravin Yapa of St. Peter's hooker, he was outstanding in the broken play. And his offloads and his hit and run, twist and turn. And also there's so many good number of performance by St. Peter's backs. They are good skills displayed. In fact, it was all a teamwork affair today. St. Anthony's must be absolutely gutted after leading so much in the first quarter of the game, Changa.
I just can say only that it's a good game. It was a good game of rugby this evening, and the players on the field, the 30 players on the field, or maybe the 40 players plus players on the field, did absolutely well. They're just fantastic. They're marvelous, and I think thank you very much for both teams for displaying rugby at its best. 37 points to 31 is a score that reads, and of course St. Peter's will advance to meet Isipatana in the semi-finals.
Absolutely. So St. Peter's will take on Isipatana College. This is the full-time stats. St. Peter's 37, St. Anthony's 31. 5 tries, 3 conversion, 2 penalties. 5 tries, 2 conversion and a penalty. And of course it was 25 points to 19 at the half-time. At the end of the full-time it's 37-31, and we adjured Ravin Yapa of St. Peter's College as the man of the match performance. So 2 wins for St. Peter's against St. Anthony's this season. One is of course in the Rector's Cup, and of course in the Milo knockouts quarter-finals. As a result, they will be taking on Isipatana College next week. And also we are bringing you live updates of tomorrow's action, that is Royal College versus Wesley College in the 3rd semi-quarterfinals, and in the 4th quarterfinals, of course, St. Thomas's versus Zaira College will be bringing you live actions, and that's all we have. And what a entertaining. We get your final thoughts on this, Changa.
Yeah, fantastic entertainment. I'll tell you, the contribution by the officials in the center has been immense, and that contributes too for the play, for the game. It has been fantastic, and I think the Anthonians should walk with their head held up, because there is no shame at all. They went down by 1 scoring opportunity. Actually, 1 scoring opportunity would have got them in front. A fantastic game of rugby this evening, and many thanks to ThePapare and many thanks to the players on the field.
All right, so action-packed games ends with a win for St. Peter's, and that's all we have from Royal Sports Complex. And do join us for tomorrow's 3rd quarter-final actions.
කොහේ ගියත් කොතැන හිටියත් ශ්‍රී ලංකා පිලේ එංගලන්ත සංචාරයේ උණුසුම් අවස්ථා ඔබේ මොබයිල් එකෙන් සජීවීව ඩයලොග් මයි ටීවී වෙතින්ම පමණයි. ඩේටා කාස්තුවක් නොමැතිව දවසටම රුපියල් 333ක් වැනි සුළු මුදලකට ඇති තරම් නරඹන්න. ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ටයිප් කර 8282ට SMS කරන්න. ඩයලොග් වෙතින් මයි ටීවී අනාගතය ආදායි.
ළමයෝ දැන් ඩේටා වලට ඔච්චර ලෝභ වෙන්න ඕන නැහැ. ඔන්න ඩයලොග් හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් එකේ ඩේටා ඩබල් වෙලා.
එහෙනම් ඩබල් ගෙවන්නත් වෙයි.
නෑ, තියෙන ඩේටා වගේ ඩබල් ලැබෙනවා පරණ ගානටම නොමිලේ. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක එකේ සහ වේගවත්ම ඉන්ටර්නෙට් සම්බන්ධතාවයෙන් දැන් රැට ඩේටා ඩබල් වෙලා.
ඩේටා ඩබල්.
ඩයලොග් අනාගතය ආදායි.
Every breath you take, every move you make, every game you play, every word you say, I'll be watching you. Every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every breath you take, every step you take, every move you make, every game you play, every word you say, I'll be watching you. Every move you make, every step you take, I'll be watching you.
Progress starts with a dream. Through connectivity, technology, and talent, that dream can become a reality. Asiata, with you every step you take.